Hi everyone, it's Sheena from For the Love of Paper, and I'm here to do Marguerite Miller's week 12 and then show you the Easter journal. I'm almost finished that, but I wanted to show you some stuff before I finalized it, just so you could see some of its vintageness. So I have a few things pulled out for this week's prompts. So we're week 12, and I'm gonna see if this will zoom in properly. A tool commonly found in a garden. A piece of postcard. I'm moving too much. I can't stay still. A piece of postcard, either side of the postcard, a fragrant item from your surroundings, paper that has a stain or is stained, something you could give as a gift, and bonus musical instrument. So those are the prompts. I do have some things kind of just pulled here. Yeah. So I'm going to start with paper that has a stain or is stained, because this has Brusho and coffee dye on it. So that's going to be my background. Just to put a base on here. And we'll start with that. So that's going to go there. Then this is the piece of postcard. And what I was thinking I wanted to do is kind of add it like that. I have this Just Blue vintage label pulled out that I'm going to cut. This is a charm, and this is how I'm going to add as something that you would give as a gift. Didn't know what else to do for that. I have this old, it's like 1970 something, whoops, garden book, 1976, and I'm going to, I know on one of these very first pages, it has these tools. So I'm going to take that and cut out, I think these ones that are like kind of darker, that kind of show up as opposed to that thing. You know what that is. So I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to deco edge it and just cut close enough to get those more darker images. So it's Tuesday for me. This will go up to air first thing tomorrow morning. I'm a day ahead. I just got home from work and called and checked on my grandmother. Made plans to make her dinner tomorrow night, which is why I'm doing this a day ahead. So then once this goes up, I don't have to worry about it. And I'm going to get rid of that line down there, actually, so it's consistent. Okay. So I don't think there's a reason to save any of that. So we have this. And that's going to go maybe back and behind there, like that. This has this scalloped edge, but the only reason it does because that's what's scalloped around the book that I cut it out of. So I'm just going to cut around this, not making it perfect at all. Oops, yeah, I really chopped into it there. Okay. Okay, so I cannot pick that up. Okay. This we can kind of add there. This is an old vintage postal card. I don't think it has a date on it though, from the United Nations. So I have a bunch of them, so I decided I'm just going to use that. We'll have that there. We'll put this here. I think I'm also going to punch a hole and put a, what are them things called? An eyelet, so that I can put that pin in butterfly, like on this corner here, maybe. Okay, so that takes care of a toll postcard. Oh, so the fragrant item from your surroundings. Well, I don't have plants. I don't have plants outside, because of like the situation I live in. And so this fragrant thing that I have around me, and it's a room spray, and I've had it for a long time, and I don't use it because I think it stinks. It's like too florally, but it is fragrant. So, and it's right here by me. So I'm going to actually spray this paper, I think, with it. I don't know how it will do. Oh, terrible. Oh my gosh. That, I didn't think it was going to come out so powerful. That's an indication that I definitely haven't used it, and it smells terrible. It's called French Countryside, but it smells like, I don't even know what that flower is. It's not lilac. Yeah, I don't know what those little red flowers are, but they don't smell. They don't smell very nice. I mean, to some, it probably smells lovely. It's just, I'm very much a citrus, lemon, lime, orange. I love lemon, so like fruity type, not so much like a, it's not even a rose. I don't know what it is. So now we have something fragrant, very fragrant. I'm gonna have to air my apartment out. This is the thing that I want to put through an eyelet right there. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I can put that up further like that. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch and put an eyelet right there before I even glue anything down. Because I want to put that charm on there. And I think I can probably get away with a small one. I'm sure most of you probably know what this tool is. It's a crocodile. I think it's locked. Yeah. So there's a 3/16 inch hole and a 1/8 inch, and I'm going to use that one right up here. So you punch, you take one of these little things, these used to be organized, but whenever I moved, my sister dropped it, and it was her role to reorganize them. And you see, they were still the same way they were whenever I moved, now over a year ago. Okay, that is now got a little hole there. So I don't really like the container. I also have these things that I really probably could just switch them out into and organize them themselves. I smell this stuff. That's what why the word is on my brain. Because I think I get in and out of that container too much, and it's not really kept its shape anymore. Okay, so this now needs this pin. Whenever I get clothes that have a tag pinned on with this, I save it. So I have like a little, no, this way, a little container. I think I didn't do it close enough to the edge. Oh my goodness, that thing smells so terrible. Let's see. I think I might need a ball pin and not this like pin. I think I need one with a, maybe not. Oops. There. Yeah, I don't like that. Let me get one with a... See, yeah, I bent it. Okay, that's okay. Because, like I said, I saved them, so... First one. If I can get a hold of it. Where'd it go? It's a black one. Okay, this one will probably work. Maybe. Yes, there we go. So then I can put this in here. And close that up. And then... Do you want to do what I want you to do? There we go. Now it went the direction I wanted it to go, I think. No? I guess because it's thicker. What in the world did I just do? Aha. There. It's still not as flat as I want it to be. I think I shouldn't have. I want that part up here at the top, I think. And I moved it around. Oh my goodness. You know, these things are like mechanical, and I have no brain for such a thing. I want that to come through there. I want to put this on there. Okay, okay, okay. There. That's, and I'm going to glue it like that. So now it's flat. Yeah, that's like some effort. That's going to go on there. This is going to go up here. And you know, since that thing's there, it's not going over like it was. I'm going to cut a little off the side. There's a lot of real estate there anyway. Okay. We'll put that now there. Perfect. And I don't need these little pins anymore. So this is kind of an extra piece. What's left? A toll, postcard. We definitely got a smell going on. Paper stained. Something you give as a gift. We're going to say this little charm. And then a musical instrument. So I have, oh, I thought I did. No, maybe it's this one up here. It's a harp. Just a little harp. And maybe I'll put that. I didn't glue anything down yet, so maybe I'll put that down here. I do feel like I need something right there. Let's see. Just was looking for like a pink flower that resembles that thing. I don't know. That's a carnation, I feel. Could that be what I'm smelling? I don't think that's what that is. I don't know what that is. It doesn't even like have a... No. It kind of looks like a rose. A pink rose. I just want like some kind of focal point right there. I don't know what this thing is, but we're going to use it. I kind of looks like some type of something. So let's put that back there. This is going to go on here. Where'd the heart go? Oh, over here. Okay. And that's going to go on there. So then I can glue, let's glue this down. And I think everything is good. And then I'll show you the Easter journal that I've been trying to finish. And I am using, as Rachel from Roxy Creation says, my hoardy bits. I have pulled out. I have pulled out things like that I've been obviously hoarding. Some of them are things from Rachel. Some book pages, and I bet you I don't have a wipe over here, huh? I had one last night when I was working. Because I cleaned my desk off. I have wet ones, but I don't have any current dry ones. Okay. So that, we will put the harp here. We have that flower there, and we're going to glue this whole thing down. So let's just roughly glue that there, and then do the bigger part of this. Did I screw that up? Come out of there. There we go. So we have the butterfly. This actually flips up. You know, since that flips up, I think I'll put this underneath here and set it on that top page. Yuck. Not that one. This one. So then the prompt sheet is right under here. Yep, we'll do that. I really should have a piece of glue paper. Okay. I'm eager to get this over. I want to get to the fun stuff. Not that this isn't fun, but I have something more important today. Okay, so that's it. That is week 12. We have our tool, our paper, our postcard, our music instrument, the smell, and something that you can give as a gift. So that's my take on today, week 12 of Marguerite Miller. So I'll put that away. I have got to take a sip of drink because this flower thing is killing me. Okay, so I can put this book away, and this is what I wanted to show you. So, I don't think I need that anymore either. This is the journal coming to life. I collage. So this back here, you can just see this like little piece. Like that's the only piece that was left on the rest of this whole page here, other than this 2 lines. And it's a vintage document. So the upper half that has the majority is inside the book as a signature page. But this was left, so I kind of made that as the base. This and this is from the text of the book block that was inside that I took out. And then these 2 pieces that I collaged on are from Rachel's kit from Roxy Creations. So I pulled this piece of purple. the the bees are going to be gone. And I have this vintage postcard, May Your Easter Be Happy, and it's May 19th, 1898. You can see I got it for $2. And I'm going to, what does this say down here? That's upside down. The International Art Publishing Co., New York. Okay. So this is where it would be addressed and sent. But what I'm going to do, and the reason I'm waiting to do this so you could see that it's a vintage piece, I'm going to sew this onto the fabric, and then that's going to be the focal point on the face of the journal. So I wanted, I don't know if you can see, like right there, all this, it's like embossed. So there's parts of the rabbit. I don't know if there's a better way to show that. That's embossed, but there's several parts of this that's embossed as well. So that's going to be the focal point for this journal. And this goes in a theme with the kit and the ephemera that she made. So I have a few things left to do, like some kind of finishing touches. So I have this pocket with this extra large journaling spot. And then there's this library pocket. This is another vintage piece of document, 1938. That is on the front. And then on the back, it wasn't big, so there's half. So here's the other half that I had to shorten off the end. And then this is a piece of the collage paper from the kit. And then that's just a piece of decorative paper I added on there. And then this is the pocket. And then we have this journal card tucked in that pocket. So that's the front and back. This really large pocket here with an extra large journal card, a vintage button. You can see that there. And I tried to put a little bit of gold on it, but it didn't really show up. So then this is the things that I need to finish. I put little clusters to collage on here, on these pockets. So like this, again, this is the book page. This is just some decorative paper, and that's going to get collaged on there. So that's going to be something that I need to do, and I may finish it. But then I have vintage pieces. This is an old vintage piece of wrapping paper tucked in there. A journal card, a tag. This is really old book page from Rachel at Roxy's Creation. This is her digital. This is a little pocket with a little tag in it, and that's on some handmade paper. Here's do I remember who gave me that? I really want to look that up because I want you to know where I got it from. I'm looking, I have a box with things that I'm pretty sure it's not this box. Nope, not that box. A box of things that I've got from people that I've saved. Oops. It used to be on this paper clip here. I have tons. I did a custom order with, I can't look it up on my phone now either. It's recording. Maybe there's a piece of it in here. Let me look. I did a custom order with a lady who's on Instagram. And where is she? I want to say the Netherlands, but I'm not sure if that's right. And I'm pretty sure her name is Leonie. There was a piece clipped onto the, I have them in big file folders, and there was a piece clipped onto it that had her name, and it fell off, so I thought maybe I threw it in this bin where you can see there's a bunch of random things, but I'm not seeing it. boxes of all those like correspondence I've had with places I've got things from. I don't know where that is either. Let me just double check if I pull these things out. These are images I ripped out of books and I wanted to keep. Bookends. I just want to make sure. It's not underneath here. Leone, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I think I found it. Junk journal paper sale on Instagram, and her name is Leone, and she's from the Netherlands. So it was in there. I should take that out and put it in, like, apparently where I have everything else that I don't know where it is either, the correspondence stuff. Okay, so that's where this is from, and I have a ton of it. I did a special custom order with her and bought $100 worth of ledger. So this is some pretty vintage ledger. The dyed paper. Whew. I can still smell that smell. This is some old, like this was a notebook that was someone's, and I have a piece of that. There's an envelope here with a journal card on this side that was made. And I'm going to decorate this side and this side, which it appears I forgot in my pulling out of ephemera. This will be left for writing space. I pulled pieces to decorate all the pockets, but I forgot about that. Digital, dyed paper, the other half of the ledger. So here's another one where I have this like little decorative cluster that's going to go on here. Somehow, I don't remember exactly how it was. I think like that. And that's going to go on there. Then there's a journal card. This is a vintage piece. I don't think it has a date on it. Arbuckle Brothers, Coffee Company, New York. But it's definitely a vintage piece in there. This is a vintage like letter from Crawford's, and I also have some book page back there for doing your own clusters or collaging. Was there something else bigger? No, it was just that. Okay. There's another piece of book page here that's stuck in behind this tag in this pocket. That's all embellished. And then there's going to be another little cluster here. This is what I need to do, is finish these off. There's a journal card in here. There's a photo of these flowers, since this is spring Easter. And this is April, May, June of 1932, like church leaflet. So I folded that in half to fit in back there. Otherwise it was too wide. But then you have that vintage piece of ephemera. I try to do everything like spring related. And this is a piece of the vintage document from 1938. I folded that up and left its character there. The digital, this is another old book page, but this one stuck out a little bit, and I don't want to lose its, because it is older and it's rag paper. I don't know if you can see the grainy in the paper, but I did just fold that over and glued it. So that's there. And then just a doily. This is, it's like a watermark paper, but the watermark's probably on the other side. More digital, more someone's notebook with ledger. This is sugarcane paper from Bolivia, the dyed paper. And then this is another piece of someone's like notes from a notebook. And just flipping back through. Another piece of that book page. Here's the other side of the document. So I folded this one in and folded it up, but folded it in far enough that it's protected within the pages. It's got this little like stamp here. It was a rather large piece. Then this is the cluster that's going to go on here. There's a journal card. This is another journal card I needed to finish, which essentially I'm going to put some stenciling on the back and probably a peg stamp. And then there's this vintage piece of music paper. It's larger and folded up, so that could be used for collaging on pages. And then we have this big pocket with a big journal card stuck in there. This is this one's cluster. There's a journal card. There's this old piece of music sheet. I don't know what year this is because it's kind of dismembered. This piece of ephemera that's got journaling on the back. I acquired that through Happy Mail or something. I didn't make that, but because it's flowers and it's spring, I'll put that in there. So that cluster needs to go down. There's definitely, this is straw paper from Rachel at Roxy Creations. Plenty of writing space, bright colors, dyed paper. Here's another piece of vintage. Wonder what the other side of this says. If it has a date on it. There. It's Italian, 1933. That was another piece I got from Rachel at Roxy Creations. So you got a vintage piece there, more digital. This is just some dictionary page, vintage notebook paper. You can see, maybe it's not coming through on the camera, but there's a patina around the edges. There's this pocket here. So in the pocket, I have a journal card that I'm going to cut down and, like I said, do the stenciling. There's this that's tucked in here, and then there's this 1939 calendar, piece of ephemera from Mary Morgan Hotel, I guess. And that's just tucked in this flap of the envelope. And then I need to make a journal card for, well, this is it. This is going to be cut down, stenciled on, a tab coming out the side, and that's going to be tucked in there. And then we're going through the back side of it. There's a big seal stamp. Well, it's not a seal because it's not embossed, but a stamp there. Yeah, so there's plenty of writing space here. This is this last little cluster that's going to be done. There's this tag that was made. This is going to be turned into a journaling card with stenciling on the back. And then there's this. I'm keeping it in the pack because it's pretty brittle. This Easter greetings postcard, and it's from 1907. To Miss Mary something, and they crossed out, like, I don't know, they crossed it out and they whited out. And you know they didn't have whiteout like that in 1907. So that's kind of really sad. But it's still an Easter image. This could actually be backed and you could write on it. And that would even make it sturdier too. But I'm going to let that up to whoever gets it to decide to do with that. But it's definitely going to need some support. I just don't want to cover it. And you can see Miss Mary something. Yep, 1907. Okay, so these pieces all are in that pocket. And then we have what I showed you in the back here, with a little bit of collaging on the background and the pocket. So the trim is not old. I think it's just from Michaels, but I did want to cover the spine and add a little bit more character to it. And I'm going to sew this, and that will be the cover. I'm trying to decide how, I'm going to sew it on there. Come in very slightly so I don't take the words out, but I'm going to glue it like, glue stick it, because that's pretty good glue to the fabric. Then it will be sturdy and I'll sew around it. And then it will go on here. And I haven't decided the closure yet, but it will also have a closure on it. So sitting, it's got 3 signatures in it. And it's it sits nicely. It's not a big alligator mouth like some are. There's plenty of room for you to grow in this and add your own things, your own memories. And even though there are some Easter pieces, it's great for just to go through spring or get you through the spring months. So that, and very vintage, a lot of vintage pieces. And I pulled out some of my good stuff for you. So that is the basis of the video today. I will probably do a final flip through whenever I've finished those other pieces, but I just wanted to share this with you so you could see before I finalize it. And I really wanted you to see like some of these, this older piece before I put it on there, because that's a great addition and will be authentic to the book. So I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day. Bye.